Exponents and powers are, on a piece of paper, roots. Roots. Okay. Let me give you, let's just write this down. 9 squared is 81. Let's see if they give you something else yet. 3 to the third power is 27. Let's just write those down. Roots are like the reverse of exponents and powers. It's kind of like, I've got my exponent and power, I'm kind of mix them up a little bit here. So a root looks like this. It is set off with a radical sign. Okay. Inside the radical sign is what we call the radicand. And the number that goes in the little crease right there is the index number. Okay. Now, generally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, okay, we don't put the 2 there. If it's missing the 2, it's automatically a 2. Okay, this one over here, I have my 27 under the radical sign, I put a 3 there, that has to be there. Okay, if it doesn't have a 2 there, it's automatically a square root, it's a 2. Otherwise, you need to put the third root of 27 or the fourth root of something or other. And this is, like I said, backwards of exponents and powers. What number times itself 2 times will give you 81? That's where the 9 comes from. Okay, 9 squared is 81. The square root of 81 is 9. Same thing here. This index number here tells you how many of the same number you have to multiply together to get the radicand, that bottom number. What number times itself 3 times will give you that 27, and that's where this 3 comes from. The answer to this is 3. Not 3 times 3 times 3, but just 3. I probably should have used something besides all those 3's there. Going back to our root thing there, we had what would be the 5th root of 32. And this is not division. I'll get that same thing too, so I'm going to try to divide this out 5 into 32. No. A division sign is just a box that looks like this. Okay. The radical sign has that little niche thing on it here. What number times itself 5 times will give you 32? And can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is no process or easy way to figure this out. It is completely by trial and error if you don't know. Okay? You can't sit down and divide it out. You just have to think, okay, well, I'm going to try 1. Well, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, so obviously that's not it. Then I try 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, so you know this has to be 2. Okay, it's all trial and error. Okay, if you get the square root of 144, okay, there's no magic formula that'll tell you what it is. You know it's the same number times itself. You might have to sit down and just keep trying some stuff. 11 times 11, that's 121. 12 times 12, 144. So the answer to this is 12. All trial and or error. Somebody had a question out there? Nobody? Let's see what else they give you. Oh, look at this one. Here's a good one. Right out of the book. The square root of 5 squared. The square root of 5 squared. Now you're going to have to take 5 and square it, I guess. 5 squared is 25. What's the square root of 25? 5. Okay. Again, no magical formula there. really is about sums it up. Not too bad, is it?